The behavior of an arrogant princess led her to marry an old sage. However, when the divine doctor stepped in, fate has turned the tables. Jai Shriman Narayana. Hello everyone, I'm the Pauranika. After visiting Mahendragiri and various sites of pilgrimage in the coastal areas, Yudhishthira along with the followers and brothers reached Prabhasa Tirtha. There, he performed a great penance for many days. The Yadava warriors who learnt about the arrival of Pandavas at the Prabhasa Tirtha went there to meet them. Warriors like Balarama, Krishna, Satyaki, Pradyumna, Samba, and so on met Yudhishthira and the Pandavas. They wept and wailed at the hardships of the Pandavas. While Balarama expressed his sympathies, Satyaki suggested they should defeat the Kauravas and give the kingdom back to Pandavas. We should do this for my friend and my teacher Arjuna. To stay true to his word, let Yudhishthira and the rest of the Pandavas finish the Aranya and Agyatavasa. In his absence, Abhimanyu will rule the kingdom and hand over the reins to Yudhishthira once he is back. We can't let a person like Duryodhana, whose mind can only think of adharma, to grow like this, and a man like Yudhishthira, who leaves everything for dharma, to suffer like this. Yudhishthira, however, asked them not to. After spending some time there, Yadavas bid their farewells and left. From there, Yudhishthira with his brothers reached Vaidurya hill and took bath in Narmada river. There, Lomasa showed him a place and said, Kaunteya, this is the place where Saryati performed a yaga. This is the very same place where sage Chyavana of Brigu lineage got angry with Devendra and made him immobile. Then Yudhishthira asked, Maharshi, what led to such anger? What had happened? Tell me in detail. Once upon a time, the great sage Chyavana did a great penance here at the bank of the pond. As he did not move from his place, an anthill started forming around his body and creepers started growing around him. One day, King Saryati, along with his queens, came to visit the place. He had 4,000 queens but only one daughter. Her name was Sukanya. She was beautiful, carefree, and arrogant. She created havoc in the place by breaking the branches of flowering trees. When Chyavana opened his eyes, he saw the beautiful Sukanya and felt at peace. He called her from being within the anthill. She did not hear his voice. She heard a feeble sound coming from the direction and carefully checked. She saw two bright eyes within the anthill. Without realizing the consequences of her action, she picked a thorn and pricked his eyes. Sage Chyavana got angry and he cursed the army of the king. As a result, the secretion of bodily fluids stopped for all of them. They were worried. The king asked his people to inquire the reason. They guessed that this could be due to an offense committed towards a great sage. The king tried in many ways to find the culprit but couldn't. Then, Princess Sukanya, who couldn't see the struggles of the king and the soldiers, walked up to her father guiltily and confessed that she had seen two bright eyes of some being in the forest and, assuming them to be fireflies, pricked them with a thorn. The king took his daughter to the old sage and asked for a pardon for her arrogant behavior and gave his daughter Sukanya to sage Chyavana in marriage. Chyavana accepted her and the king returned to his palace. Sukanya served the guests and the elders in the hermitage well and lived with her husband happily. One day, while returning from a river after taking bath, Aswini Devathas saw Sukanya. They approached her and said, Devi, who are you? You are looking as bright as Indra's daughter. Then Sukanya said, I am the daughter of King Saryati and the wife of the great sage Chyavana. My name is Sukanya. Then the Aswini Devathas laughed and said, How did your father give you to such an old man? We haven't seen a woman who is as beautiful as you are, even among the Devatas. What have you got here? No ornaments, no nice clothes? Don't waste your youth by serving an old man like Chyavana. Choose one of us as your husband. Then Sukanya said, I have deep love and respect in my heart only towards my husband Chyavana. Please do not initiate such inappropriate conversations with me. Then Aswini Devathas said, let's do one thing. We are the doctors of the Devathas. We can make your husband young again. Then, out of the three of us, two of us and your husband, you can choose a man of your choice. She went to her husband and exactly communicated their words to him. Then Chyavana said, let them do, and accepted the condition. Then she went and consented to their suggestion. The Aswini Devathas asked Chyavana to enter into a pond. Chyavana went in. Even Aswini Devathas went in along with him. Within a minute, all of them came out. They looked handsome with beautiful golden earrings and looked exactly the same. Choose one of us whom you like as your husband, they said. She still chose Chyavana as her husband. Then Chyavana thanked Aswini Devathas and said, with your help, though I am an old man, I have attained youth. I want to repay you for your help. I will make you drink Somarasa. Trust me. King Saryati, who heard about Chyavana regaining his youth, came to the ashrama to meet him. Looking at Chyavana and Sukanya in their happiest form, Saryati felt like the king of the world. Then Chyavana said, Maharaja, I will make you perform a yaga that will fulfill all your desires. Start making the arrangements. The king did so, and Chyavana carried out the yajna. At a point, he took Somarasa in his hands to offer it to the Aswini Devathas. When they were about to receive it, Indra arrived there and stopped Chyavana. He said, I think Aswini Devathas are not eligible to consume Soma. They are the doctors of the Devathas. They cannot take Soma in a yajna. Then Chyavana said, they are good people and have helped me in regaining youth. Learn that Aswini Devathas are also Devathas. Devendra opposed this again and again, but Chyavana took that portion of Soma in his hand to offer it to Aswini Devathas. Then Indra warned, Chyavana, if you still do this, I will use Vajraidha on you. He said so and picked up the weapon. Chyavana with his powers made Indra immobile. Then, while chanting a mantra, he dropped offerings into the fire and created a demonic creature to control Indra. With mouth expanding from earth to Swarga, the creature looked scary. Even Indra was intimidated by its appearance and said, Okay, from today, even Aswini Devathas are eligible to consume Somarasa. Please excuse me for my mistake. Said Chyavana was pacified. He freed Indra and he divided the Madasura he created into 4 parts and made him enter into woman, alcohol, gambling and hunting. After sending away the Asura, he completed the yaga with the Aswini Devathas and Indra, helped Saryati attain his wishes and started living happily with Sukanya. Yudhishthira, this pond here belongs to Chyavana. Take bath here and pray to your forefathers, said Lomasa, and the Pandavas did so. Thank you. Jai Srimanarayana.